and now we're back kind of in this kind of hold mode again as things have spiked again.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Eric. Yeah, the Delta, the traffic has fallen off. We kind of a return. We were all hopeful that give it time, and it's kind of interesting. This whole process that we followed since we made this application has been giving it time, and there's not been any what we would describe as meaningful relief with the the insurgency of the Delta variant, and now we've got the MU variant right on its heels. It looks like, and so we feel like there's not really hope that this thing is going to break out, and seniors will be feeling comfortable visiting projects like ours for residency.
Ms. Trudeau, two additional questions.
Yes, yeah. So Councilmember Park had wanted to know if any efforts were made to move senior residents to this project, I think from other senior projects, like perhaps in your portfolio in the city of Santa Clara, I think,
yes,
other marketing.
Yeah, so, and Steve, you can answer. The short answer is no. There has really, USA does not have another senior community in Santa Clara or in the region. Steve, you can answer that, and also not having residents come from other, say, senior facilities. But Steve, you can answer that question.
Well, I think quite honestly, I think Tippy's probably the best person to answer to describe what our senior marketing program has been to specifically target seniors in the community. Tippy?
Sure. Yeah. So the on-site community team and their marketing department has really been focused on partnering with all of the city senior programs. Many of them have been, quite honestly, on pause because of COVID-19, unfortunately. And so we have been trying to partner with those types of programs, and they basically have stated that we have to wait until they open back up and reconvene, because again, the seniors are basically sheltering in place right now, and they're encouraging that as well, to make sure that they stay safe. So we are in constant communication with the senior programs in your area and the senior centers in the area. We have not direct mailed any of the competitor senior housing. I will tell you that we are on every senior website, A Place for Mom, care.com. We're on all of those advertising right now, anything regarding where a senior might look for housing. But are we targeting competitors to try to steal their residents? No, we are not doing that, but we are advertising anywhere those residents would be looking for housing.
And Tippy, thank you very much. And my brief answer was that we're not stealing residents from other communities, but spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars marketing aggressively.
And thank you. The last question by the mayor was, she wanted to know if tenants who are in the building now, who are seniors, were offered any concessions in exchange for this now being a different reality of being an all ages project.
So defer to Tippy and Steve on that.
Sure. I will tell you that we've been offering concessions since we opened to anybody that has leased it. It has not been tied to the community itself. Once we had made the decision to proceed forward back in April with the commission, we have made sure that we were transparent with everybody going forward. We sent a notice to all existing residents. The on-site team had personal phone calls with all existing residents, and every single resident moving forward that was looking to tour at the community, the on-site team has notified them that it was a possibility that we would lift the age restriction. And so if they moved in, they knew that that was a possibility going forward. So we've been trying to be very transparent, but in no way would we tie a concession. A concession would be given to anybody that moved in, and pretty much the majority of all the residents that moved in received a concession.
And I would also just share, I think on the good news front is that one of the residents, Marcia, who may speak this evening, who had expressed concerns and has expressed concerns about the change, her lease had come up, and obviously USA would like her and others to stay. And so the good news is that despite the pending change, that Marcia decided to renew her lease. So very good news on that front as well. So.
Okay, is that pretty much wrap up all the questions? Thank you. That was a heavy lift. We had a lot of questions for both parties.
Thank you, Mayor and Council, and we'll close, and then we'll just reserve a little bit of time to respond.
Yeah, we'll give you time after the public so you can make your presentation after, and then we'll go back to the council.
Great, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to go to the public now. We're going to start with Lee. Go ahead, Lee.
Unmute. This is such a personal thing for me. I live at 1675 Scott Boulevard. Guess what? It's a retirement community of 55 or older. I didn't even see that listed in their projects that they looked at. I live across the street from Raj Hall. Vice Mayor, you didn't even mention that you live across the street from our community. It's amazing to me that I hear, this is often when I heard with University of Santa Clara property. They would come in and they say, this property is going to be a senior only non-student. When they come back to the city council and they whine, oh, I can't get anybody to rent it. Turn around, the city council would kick in and say, okay, we'll open it up. And guess what? That's what they counted on. And this is what I think these people are counting on. They came in thinking, you don't really have, you come in, you say you're going to be 55 and older, you'll come back, you'll whine, and then the city council will erode it. Raj, where are you? You're across the street from us. You don't even look across the street. You know what? We are 55 and older. We have minimal, this crime thing you're talking about. You know what? You need to pay attention to your participants, your people that live in your council district.
Thank you. We have 2937. 2937. It's time. You're muted. 2937. Oh, there you go. Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi. As I was just referenced by Mr. Morley, my name is Marcia Ross Berlin. I live at Santana Terrace, and I have been here for a while. I chose to live here because it was a 55 and older property, an elderly community with less noise and without a party culture. Santana Terrace was marketed exclusively as an elder community to us. We were told that it was going to remain an elderly community. And I know Santa Clara and the city has prioritized making sure there's room in our community for 55 plus, like myself. I am asking the city council to please continue to prioritize space for the elderly in our community in this continued time of uncertainty, and not rezone this property to all ages. And the reason why I have renewed my lease here is because I'm hoping the council and its members will make the right decision for the people who have moved in here, not knowing or not being aware. I know people who moved in here around the time of February, and they weren't told that this was a proposal that the property was making. I mean, there's a lot of things I disagree with what they have just said, but I'm appealing to you to make the right decision because my time is very limited. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your testimony. Thank you. Lily, go ahead, Lily. Lily, you're muted. Would you like to unmute yourself, Lily? Lily?
If they have a problem